the final time in 2024, Utica City FC takes stage at the Adirondack Bank Center as the 3-0-1 squad hosts the Baltimore Blast. These two teams have a storied rivalry in the MASL, and every single matchup is sure to provide fireworks. The last time these two teams met, it was last season in March. Away in Baltimore, that game finished with 25 goals between the two teams. It was a 15-10 victory for Baltimore. The last time these two teams met here at the Adirondack Bank Center, Utica City FC dominated. It was a 10-2 win, 9 unanswered goals. There are sure to be plenty more of those today. Utica City coming off of a dominant victory, 12-5 against Harrisburg in its last matchup. Baltimore also beating Harrisburg in its last matchup, although that matchup was a little bit closer. The final score of the matchup on December 27th between Baltimore and Harrisburg was 9-8. It was an overtime victory for the visiting side today that hosted Harrisburg on Friday. They were down 5-0 at halftime, 5-0 in the second quarter, 6-1 at halftime before outscoring Harrisburg 8-2 in the second half and overtime. They scored the final 5 goals of the match, did the Blast, and they are riding that hot streak coming into today. 3 of the 4 matches this season for Baltimore have been against Harrisburg. They've won all 3 of them. The lone loss this season coming away to Milwaukee. But before we get to action, let's take a look at the Utica City squad for today.
Number 2, Emmanuel Belliard. Number 7, Gio Alvis. Number 10, Nilton De Andrade. Number 14, Isaac Somo. Number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 16, Jace Berger. Number 33, Junior Pennell. Number 49, Mershad Amani. And number 78, Nelson Santana. And now, Wells Fargo presents your Utica City FC starting lineup. On defense, number 23, Logan Roberts. Also on defense, number 30, Juan Alava. In the midfield, number 19, your captain, Nate Bordeaux. At forward, number 4, Keaton Woods. Also at forward, number 28, Vinny Dantas. And in goal, number 22, Andrew Coughlin. The head coach of Utica City FC is Everton Morena. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise, if you are able, and join the players, coaches, and staff in removing your caps as we honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem. Performing our anthem this afternoon, please welcome Cordelia Zuban.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Cordelia Zubon, ladies and gentlemen.
It's New Year's Eve inside of the Adirondack Bank Center. Utica City and Baltimore set to face off in the first of 3 consecutive games between these two teams. And while these 3 games, there's one in 2024, one right after the new year on January 4th in Baltimore, and then right back here inside the Adirondack Bank Center on January 12th for the 3rd straight matchup between Utica and Baltimore. But it all gets started tonight. Don't forget, we've got a ball drop here inside the Adirondack Bank Center in between the 3rd and 4th quarter. There's this big soccer ball hanging up on the left side of the TV, as you might see it later on in the broadcast. So that you'll see that drop to ring in 2025. But this Baltimore side, let's take a look at how they line up in net. It's Mike Zierhofer, the Arnold, Maryland native. He's played in 2 games this season. His last appearance was that loss against Milwaukee. But since then, it's been Julian Rodriguez, the former Utica City FC goalkeeper, stepping in. Zierhofer's back. He's ready to make his mark for this Baltimore side in their first game here in Utica. He's defended by 2 defenders in Mateus Silva and Patrick Thompson. Midfielder Jamie Thomas, who's on a pretty hot streak so far. 6 points in his last 3 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. And forwards Juan Pereira, who had the overtime game winner against Harrisburg, as well as forward Jairo Guevara, 2 forwards that look to lead the line for Baltimore. On the other side, for Utica City FC in net, it's Mr. Stretch Andrew Coughlin coming off of his Week 4 Player of the Week nomination. He's defended by Logan Roberts and Juan Alava. Alava coming off of a goal against the Heat. Midfielder is Nate Bordeaux, and then 2 forwards, Keaton Woods, as well as Vinny Dantas. And Dantas himself is on a pretty good hot streak. He's on a 3-game point streak. Ronaldinho's on the bench today for Utica. He's on a 3-game goal streak, so a lot to look forward to between these two sides. Baltimore comes in scoring just a tick under 7 goals per game. They only give up 5.5. This is a team that is stacked from back to front. And don't forget about Chad Porch. He's on the bench tonight for Baltimore. He's sure to sub in as often as possible. It's his first MASL season. The Middletown, Delaware native comes after playing for U Delaware in 2018. He played with the Charlotte Independents in professional outdoor soccer in USL League One. He scored the 2024 soccer tournament $1 million goal with La Bombonera, and he has been an absolute star for Baltimore. 6 goals in his last 3 games, adds on an assist to that as we get set for kickoff between Baltimore and Utica. It'll be the Blast to start us off as we ring in the new year, and we're underway at the Adirondack Bank Center. And immediately a ball into the corner. Juan Alava defends for the City. Finds Dantas in the midfield. Up to a cutting Woods, who had a step. But great defense from Mateus Silva. Silva, the Brazilian, in his first season of MASL soccer, has played in all 4 games for Baltimore with a goal and an assist. Juan Pereira, back to Zierhofer. And Zierhofer steps all the way to midfield. Chested down and eventually flicked away. Nate Bordeaux took a shoulder, but play continues. Thomas. Pereira advances towards the near side boards. Cutting in on that right foot. He'll leave it for Silva. And it's turned over by the defender. Contact on the far side boards right in front of the Utica City FC bench, and that's where we'll get a free kick. And immediately a stoppage in play. It'll allow for Utica City FC to set up this defensive structure they have with Santana and Coughlin coming all the way to the near side. As here is Santana, and now Andrew Coughlin. Coughlin knifing a ball forward and intercepted in the midfield. It'll drop back to Wellington Bramus. Welly coming off of a 2-goal performance against Harrisburg, and now flying down the wing is Jesus Pacheco, and he forces Andrew Coughlin into a bit of a stretch. UCFC not clear just yet. Laid off, there's a shot and a goal. Only took 90 seconds. And Baltimore on the board, it's Omar Silla. UCFC just couldn't clear the ball, and Omar Silla finds himself at the top of the arc and just a strong left foot into the bottom corner, his second goal of the season, and first for the Blast since the season opener against the Heat. It's 1-0 Baltimore. Good pressure from the Blast, and they take an early advantage. So now for the first time this season at home, Utica City trails. He never trailed against Harrisburg, always had a lead in that one. Ronaldinho, Belliard, back to Ronaldinho. Now Alava. Ball forward to Ronaldinho, it'll run all the way down to Mershad Amadi, who's making his first appearance for Utica City. Amadi comes to Utica from MASL 2. Last season he scored 25 goals for the Wichita Wings, and here is Amadi. He got held up on the ground, but Utica City takes advantage and will have possession with Ronaldinho. And Amadi is someone that this Utica City staff is really excited to have. Some really good goal-scoring production last season with Wichita, and also scored in the MASL 2 game. He played for Kreisnick FC, the UCFC affiliate in M2. Here's Keaton Woods. He fires a shot, and it's wide left. Zierhofer got down to the ground and had it covered. Over to Woods again. Dantas. Santana. Woods again on the far side, and he'll recycle as well. UCFC content with possession right now as Bordeaux picks it up. His angled ball in, and it ticked off the hand of Santana. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore. MITRE is the official game ball sponsor of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. You can learn more at mitre.com. This is MASL action on MASL TV as Baltimore fires another shot, and it's saved by Coughlin. Angled off the wall by Isak Somo. And now Nilton De Andrade goes cross-field. Junior Pinal through the legs. Pinal loose again as Zierhofer's out of his goal, but Pinal couldn't find the angle. Junior Pinal scored the first goal this season in the Adirondack Bank Center with a left-footed pass in between the legs of Harrisburg goalkeeper Hugo Silva, and he almost got UCFC off the mark again. Coughlin. Gio Alves, another ball forward to Pinal. Junior Pinal on the turn, he'll fire a shot, deflected by Silla. Zierhofer comes out to collect. This season, Zierhofer 5.58 goals against average, as the ball goes down into the corner for the Blast. Still with Baltimore, and now shielded into the hands of Coughlin. Crossfield pass by Alves, picked off in midfield, and now here's Patrick Thompson. Thompson in his 11th MASL season drops it off to Jesus Pacheco. Pacheco's also been around the MASL a little bit. He played with Ontario, went to Empire for a couple of seasons, and then made the move to Baltimore. Playing in his 103rd career MASL game today. Turned over. Long range effort, and now UCFC on the break. With speed, here's Nilton De Andrade. Andrade into the corner. And now all the way back to Ronaldinho. Jace Berger to Belliard. Belliard had a beautiful assist last game to Kelvin Oliveira, who's not in the squad today. He's with the Brazil National Kings League team. They're on a trip out to Italy for the Kings League Nations Cup. As Vinny Dantas picks the ball up in the corner. Dantas on the swivel, and Dantas scores! His first goal at the Adirondack Bank Center as a member of Utica City FC, and he ties it up 1-1. And that is vintage Vinny Dantas. A quick move to free up a half yard of space and fires it past Zierhofer to tie things up. Goal number 215 of the illustrious career for Vinny Dantas. And it's all tied up with 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Immediately another shot goes high off the top of the glass above Coughlin. Into the corner for Baltimore. Crossfield pass, and just skipping over the foot of one of the Blast forwards, and now here's Victor Pereiras. Pereiras fires a shot. It's angling awkwardly off the boards, and Coughlin collects. Nelson Santana picks up the assist on the Vinny Dantas goal. That's his first point of the season in game number 5 for the now 46-year-old who celebrated his birthday just a couple of days ago on December 28th. Here's Somo. Isak Somo, a Utica native, playing for his hometown team. Headed away by Silla. Turned over, Bordeaux couldn't get there in time. Somo maintains possession. On to the far side, now it's Bordeaux again. Leaves it for Somo. Finds Amadi. Rashad Amadi assessing. Plays to Alava. Now Utica in the midst of a line change will just dump it down to the corner. Zierhofer collects. Here's Silla, the Guinea native, turns it over in the midfield, and Vinny Dantas overran that one. Now another crossfield pass, this one up to Alava. Dantas looking to play back to Alava, and does. Alava to Dantas. Maintaining possession with De Andrade. Zierhofer couldn't get a clean connection. And now turning into space. The Blast can eventually work it out. Mateus Silva. Now Eber Ospina. Ospina continued his run, but Jesus Pacheco couldn't find the return pass. Back to Pacheco again. Coming off a game where he had 2 assists and 4 shots on goal against Harrisburg. As Patrick Thompson plays it across. Now at midfield with 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Thompson again. Joan Pereira. Defended by Belliard. Pereira off the wall, and Coughlin makes the save. Coughlin 9 saves against Harrisburg in the home opener, but he did allow 5 goals. Did also have 2 assists against Harrisburg. And here is Coughlin again, looking to spark this Utica City offense. Instead, read well and turned over as Santana stumbles a little bit, but gains his traction and maintains possession. Coughlin picks it up as a whistle blows. And so they're going to say that Andrew Coughlin in the same possession touched the ball too many times. Goalkeeper can only have it once in the back half, and he got it twice, and on the ensuing free kick, Silla punches it over the crossbar yet again. Silva, defended by Amadi. And Rashad Amadi pokes it away. Baltimore retains possession. 3-1 in the MASL so far. They've got 8 points. That's good enough for 5th. In fact, the team right above them is Utica City, who are 3-0-1 on the season with 10 points. Rolled across. Bordeaux sliding down, gets it forward. Baltimore now on the break. 3-on-2. And good recovery defense from the home side. Woods. Bordeaux pushes the team forward. And now we'll play over to Woods. Back to Bordeaux. And now up to Dantas. Vinny Dantas again on the turn. He got stabbed at, and the whistle blows for the contact on Vinny Dantas. It's Omar Silla who stuck the foot out. So we continue on in this first quarter. Now 4.5 minutes to go. Standing over this one is Gio Alves, and he'll take a long run up. And Alves now plays it across to Pinal. It was a pretty errant pass, and now ticked off the hand of Pinal. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Visit MASLsoccer.com. Here's Thompson, away from De Andrade, and forward down to the boards. Here's a chance for Baltimore. Right on the outside of the box, left-footed, strike over, still in the area. That was Chad Porch, his first involvement of the game. 6 goals in the last 3 games for Porch. The $1 Million Man in the 2024 edition of TST. And you can see why there. Keaton Woods goes shoulder to shoulder with Chad Porch and comes out the victor in that battle. Now De Andrade looking up to Pinal. Junior Pinal works through some contact and finds Isak Somo. Now Berger. Alava to Somo again. Pass forward intended for Amadi. Belliard heads it forward again. Amadi's on it. And here is Mershad Amadi. Jace Berger to Alava. Belliard again. Back to Berger with under 3 to play in the first. To the far side with Somo. Burst of pace for Isak Somo. He got tripped up, but both players went down. Looked like a fair challenge, and play continues. Belliard, 3-on-2, but Belliard just didn't see the pass in time. Now he'll go to the corner. Chance in front. What a save by Zierhofer. Rebound still loose, and Zierhofer dives on it. Well, it was right in front of Mike Zierhofer, and he had to dive low and just get fingertips on it. As you look at the replay, a great look from Mershad Amadi. Just couldn't connect. Possession still with Utica. Looking for a lead in the final 2.5 minutes of the first. Roberts. Over to Santana. Santana's pressure. Fires the ball back to Zierhofer. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, providing long-lasting coverage as there's a save by Coughlin and the ball goes out of play. Long-lasting relief at an affordable price for Green Drop. Its recovery products are uniquely suited to help athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. So with 2 minutes left, we'll take a timeout and step aside here at the Adirondack Bank Center. Back in the media timeout as Utica City FC and Baltimore are all tied up at 1 apiece. The first goal of the game went to Baltimore. It was off the foot of Omar Silla, his second goal of the season. But Utica City responded just about 4 minutes later with Vinny Dantas scoring his first goal inside the Adirondack Bank Center as a member of Utica City to tie things up at 1-1. Since then, it's been a pretty defensive affair. We've seen a couple of great saves from Coughlin and a really big one there recently from Zierhofer. Both goalkeepers at the top of their game. And this Baltimore goalkeeping situation, it's been pretty split between Zierhofer and Julian Rodriguez. Rodriguez took the last 2 games against Harrisburg, won both of them. Zierhofer has a game against Harrisburg and a game against Milwaukee. He did lose the game against the Wave by a score of 5-4. He was the goalkeeper for that, I should say, when they lost in Milwaukee, but he's back in the lineup today with a 3-1 Baltimore side. Omar Silla and Jamie Thomas standing over this one for Baltimore. It's on the near side. And Thomas runs over it. Silla takes a shot, and it took a deflection off of the Utica City wall. Still with the Blast. Inside to Chara Ospina. Now Silla. Santana chases the ball down in the corner. And the ball is now stuck between a couple of players. Santana's on the ground. The whistle blows. We'll see where the ball goes as possession is given to Baltimore. So the Blast maintain possession in the attacking corner. And now a dangerous opportunity for the Blast with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Silla's got the lone goal. He's to the right of the free kick. It will go to Silla. His shot deflected away by Nilton de Andrade. Ronaldinho chasing that one down, but Zierhofer got there first. And it goes off the top of the wall and into the hands of Andrew Coughlin. Keaton Woods with 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up at 1-1. Silla, the goal for Baltimore. Vinny Dantas with the goal for Utica City. And there is Dantas with the little back heel flick. Into the far side corner, looking for Gio Alves. De Andrade got taken out in the process. Sliding challenge, gets the ball to Dantas. He's on the move. He'll fire his shot. It's blocked away by Baltimore. Heading the other way is Chad Porch. And there's Jamie Thomas. Thomas, who just got that block on the Dantas shot. And the Blast continue to move forward. 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Here's Porch. His shot high and away from danger. Well, Chad Porch has 6 goals in the last 3 games, but that one was always headed up and away from Andrew Coughlin. 17 seconds, one final chance offensively for Utica City. Fired forward to Junior Pinal. Junior Pinal is trapped in the corner, defended by Baltimore. Long distance shot. Well, as the horn expires, it's tied 1-1. So Omar Silla got the scoring started for Baltimore. Vinny Dantas found a response 4 minutes later, and that's where things stand after the first 15 minutes of play. We'll step aside for the quarter break. We'll be back when action returns here in the Adirondack Bank Center.
Country rock trailblazer, Brantley Gilbert. The Tattoos Tour 2025.
These ain't just some tattoos, this is who I am. This is what
Adirondack Bank Center, Friday, April 25th. With special guests Travis Denning and Peyton Smith.
bottoms up.
Get tickets now at EmpireStateTix.com. The brand new album Tattoos is available everywhere. For more, visit BrantleyGilbert.com. Produced by Pepper Entertainment.
That's right, April 25th in this building, Brantley Gilbert. It is the biggest concert we've had here in over 4 years, and we can't wait to see you there. There's all kinds of different experiences and packages you can get. The tickets start at just $25. You can get a stage side ticket, you get a free show experience ticket, all kinds of great stuff. And those are available at EmpireStateTix.com.
Welcome back after the quarter break as Utica City FC and Baltimore Blast are tied 1-1. Going into the second frame, it's been a pretty defensive battle since those two goals have been scored. Both teams getting not many chances on net, only 3 shots on goal for Baltimore, 2 shots on goal for Utica City. And that's where things stand, all tied up 1-1. UCFC will start off quarter number 2. Vinny Dantas, the lone goal scorer, stands over the ball for UCFC. He's alongside Nate Bordeaux, Ronaldinho, Juan Alava, and Jace Berger. And here is Berger. Back to Alava. Coughlin goes to the far corner and airmailed it over the corner boards. Well, Coughlin's coming off of a game where he has 2 assists. Picked up 2 assists against Harrisburg. First time he's done that since last season away. So he's got the green light to make those types of passes as Vinny Dantas wins the ball back for UCFC. Here's Ronaldinho. Step over. Works his way to the right side and then runs into some traffic, so he'll turn it around and keep possession. Belliard. Belliard to the corner. Dantas makes his way there, but so does Zierhofer, who clears it away. Alava picks it up in midfield. He's pressured by 2 Blast players. And the whistle blows. It'll go the way of Baltimore. Juan Pereira stands over this one. Again, he scored the overtime game winner against Harrisburg the last Blast game on December 27th. Juan Alava picks it away from Pereira and finds Coughlin. Coughlin through the midfield, just past Ronaldinho. Silla for Baltimore. On to Thomas. Now down to Welly Bramuse, and his shot is up and away. UCFC pinned into the defensive half, and Junior Pinal can't get to the through ball. Back to Thomas. There's another look at that Bramuse shot, and it actually was a save by Coughlin. He got a right hand to it. Silla held up. Pinal applying pressure, and Silla gets it away to a teammate. Here's Zierhofer advancing into space. Over to Thomas. Turning forward, there's a shot fired, and Coughlin makes a diving stop. Pushes it away into the corner. Pinal came out the better of a challenge in the midfield, but whistle blows as a player's down for the Blast. Here's another look at that Coughlin save. Just got up and pushed it away into the corner. Free kick upcoming for the Blast after the foul on Junior Pinal. Chad Porch rolls it back. Jesus Pacheco now pressured by Mershad Ahmadi. to the far side. Another shot low and just missing that far post. Baltimore has been on top of it in this opening 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. Moving the other way is Nilton De Andrade. Has help in front, couldn't find Logan Roberts. Rolled along the boards, De Andrade picks it up with space. He fires a long-range effort off the top of the boards and into the back netting. So it'll be a goalkeeper restart for Mike Zierhofer, and he's trying to kick the ball away. It looks like he kicked some metal frame behind the net, and eventually the ball finds its way around the crowd and back into the field of play. So Zierhofer will drop it off, and we're back underway 3 minutes into quarter number 1. Turned over by Baltimore. Here's Gio Alves. Alves with a burst of speed down the near side boards. And Alves went down hard. Turning the other way, here's Baltimore. Pereira. Coughlin coming out. Pereira chips it into the top corner. It's 2-1 Baltimore. Juan Pereira coming off of a goal against Harrisburg. He keeps that alive with another goal against UCFC. And Pereira just running into space past Santana. And nothing that an oncoming Coughlin could do, but watch that one go over his shoulder and into the back of the net. Great counterattack from the Blast, who lead 2-1. And in the meantime, Gio Alves has made it off the field and onto the bench. He's currently getting looked at by the UCFC trainers. He took a hit in the corner and stayed down for a couple of extra seconds, so good to see him able to walk up and get off under his own power. But it is 2-1 Baltimore as Nate Bordeaux fires it forward to Junior Pinal. And Pinal gets his legs caught up in the corner as well. Junior Pinal has played in 2 MASL games. He's scored 2 MASL goals, including a goal in the home opener against Harrisburg. And now he will get a yellow card shown to Baltimore. We get a look at who heads into the box for the Blast. And it is number 2, Omar Silla. In his second season with the Blast, it's the first yellow card of his career. He had 2 blue cards in the 23-24 year. And Silla is one of 2 goal scorers for Baltimore. He scored the first goal of the match this afternoon. Fresh start for UCFC. Dantas looking to score. And Gio Alves is back on the field for Utica. So it is a yellow card for a delay of game warning, a second delay of game warning. So just serving the team penalty is Omar Silla. As Keaton Woods has the ball, backing up towards midfield. Santana. Angled ball forward off the corner boards and headed back into the path of Zierhofer. Zierhofer throws it all the way out of play. And even if that one had remained in play, would have been a 3-line violation. One of the new MASL rules this year. And one that Zierhofer is, well, it's essentially named after him. He scored so many goals in his career. He scored 5 goals just last season by throwing the ball into the net. So now goalkeepers are subject to that 3-line rule. That one angling out of play anyways. So it'll be a restart at the top of the arc for Gio Alves. Vinny Dantas off the crossbar and out of play. Oh, Gio Alves just dropped it off to Dantas, who wrapped his right foot around it and couldn't find the top corner. Great looking strike from Dantas and just a yard too high. Zierhofer again. Headed down to De Andrade, but it's turned over. A chance to move forward for Baltimore. Shot off the corner, and Coughlin picks it up. Good looking attack as Jesus Pacheco was the one who fired that shot. And now a ball forward. Finds Amadi. Mershad Amadi. With some space, he fires a shot. It's parried away and back into the path of Zierhofer. Well, all three lines today for Utica, you're seeing an established target player. As here's Baltimore moving into some space. A pass off the wall. Coughlin comes out and plays it up and away. But whether it's Dantas, Pinal, or Mershad Amadi, there's one player who that Utica City midfield and defense are trying to target to create for this team. And now it's Dantas. He's on the far side corner boards. Onto the right foot, and with an acre of space, couldn't find the angle. Zierhofer got a touch to it. Cut out in the midfield, Bordeaux applying pressure. It'll work its way out to Victor Pereiras. Angled pass to the corner. Blast players running onto it. There's a chance in front. Coughlin right place, and eventually gets to pick that ball up as Dantas was shielding it. Well, a good idea there from the Blast to play it off the wall. Coughlin and Dantas read it well. Somo to Alves. Alves again. Well, his pass went off of Nelson Santana, but eventually worked out to Somo. And now UCFC on the move again with Belliard. 6 shots on goal for the Blast in the first quarter and a half. Belliard looking for Pinal. Couldn't find it. Still with UCFC now, it's Somo. Somo onto the right foot. Will play it in front of the UCFC bench. And now Utica backing up, finding Santana. Somo again. Somo trying to find space. Will have to go to Santana. And now Nilton De Andrade goes tumbling down. Took some contact from the back as Santana is now pushed to the ground, and it's another card for Baltimore. Charo Spino with the yellow card. His first ever card in the MASL. It's his first season playing in the MASL, and he'll head to the penalty box for the next 5 minutes. No power play. It'll remain 5-on-5 in terms of field players. So 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The Blast with the lone score of the frame. Juan Pereira scored at the 3-minute, 13-second mark. Moving forward with it is Jesus Pacheco, and he's stopped right in his tracks by Juan Alava. Alava will slow things down. You get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. As moving through the midfield is Keaton Woods. He'll go down to the corner. Woods looking to squeeze a shot through a couple of Blast players. Instead, it's picked away by Baltimore. Zierhofer. Pass forward, deflected by Berger, and now picked up by Juan Pereira. The only goal scored was Pereira's in this second quarter. Got about 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Pressure coming this time from Mershad Amadi, and he got a touch to it. Berger into space, but his touch was too long. And UCFC on the move again, and a whistle blows. Foul called on De Andrade as himself and Mershad Amadi were applying pressure. 6.5 minutes to go. And here's Zierhofer advancing into the attacking side, and his shot high and, well, over the bar. So that'll lead to our second quarter media timeout. The Blast take a lead thanks to Juan Pereira's goal at the 3-minute, 13-second mark, and that's where things stand as we step aside.
Celebrating New Year's Eve, and of course, it's Cheers for Beers night. So anytime Utica City
Well, fans in Utica City are celebrating New Year's Eve, but right now it's the Blast who are on top 2-1 in the Adirondack Bank Center as we're back after the second quarter media timeout. Juan Pereira scoring the lone goal of the second frame to put the visiting side up by a 2-1 score. Did see a yellow card. In fact, 2 yellow cards were handed out to Baltimore this period. First one was a game delay for a team yellow card. It was served by Omar Silla, and then Eber Ospina got another delay of game violation that led to a card for 5 minutes for Ospina in the box. He's still serving that as we speak. But right now, 6 shots on goal for the Blast, 3 for Utica City, 4 saves for Coughlin, 2 for Zierhofer. We pick things up with an Andrew Coughlin restart, as the last thing that happened before the media timeout was a Mike Zierhofer shot that touched the top of the netting in front of the fans behind Coughlin. And we're back underway with 6 minutes and change to go in the first half. Ronaldinho on the far side to Bordeaux. His pass into the corner, intended for Dantas. Vinny Dantas backing through the defense to Alava. Dantas again, feeling pressure, trying to find some space. Dantas has the lone UCFC goal. Over to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's shot blocked. And now UCFC reset with Gio Alves. Alves. And now all the way down to the other corner to Dantas. All the way back to Juan Alava. 5.5 to go, and this Baltimore defense is holding strong. Played forward to Junior Pinal. He's created some chances, looking for the back heel to Ronaldinho. But again, Baltimore stopping this Utica City FC attack. And the defensive structure from the Blast has held firm, really no matter what UCFC has tried. So far, it's been a moment of magic for Vinny Dantas, where he was on the turn and freed himself up a half yard of space. It's been the lone goal for UCFC. Berger, Somo, Alava. Berger again. Into the corner, here's Pinal. On a 2-game goal-scoring streak, and this time has it pinched away. Off the wall and turning forward was Chad Porch, and you can see why Porch has been one of the best for this Baltimore side. Just a burst of speed forward for the $1 million man from La Bombonera. Now over, a chance for another shot, and Coughlin sprawling out has to make another save. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go, and Baltimore continuing the offensive pressure. Great save for Coughlin. Silla, his pass forward, only found Nelson Santana of UCFC. Santana looking forward to Mershad Amadi. Now all the way back. Once again, Utica City without Kelvin Oliveira for at least the next 2 games. He's headed to Italy with the Brazil Kings League Nations Cup team. So he'll get to represent his country in the Kings League Cup. That starts on the New Year's Day, January 1st of 2025, and goes until January 12th of 2025 in Italy. Mateus Silva. Jesus Pacheco. Pacheco with space. Will lay it back off to Silla, who scored the first goal of the game. Seems like an eternity ago. Moving forward, it was Jace Berger. Mershad Amadi alongside him, and Baltimore pass out of it. Turned over, here's Amadi. Into space. Amadi shot. Oh, it took a deflection, and Zierhofer had to adjust. Mershad Amadi didn't catch that one cleanly. Mateus Silva deflected it right in front, and Zierhofer had to adjust quickly, get his hands down on it. Now here's a chance for De Andrade. He's cutting forward. Amadi looking for the left foot and had it poked away. And blitzing past Santana is Victor Pereira, but what a chase down by Isak Somo. Now Roberts. The man they call Superman in Utica passes it to Isak Somo. And Santana. Chance of Utica in the Adirondack Bank Center, urging on the home team, who are down by 1 with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Alves looking forward, headed down back to Alves. His pass in the corner, Dantas dancing past Zierhofer, but fell into a board. So here is still Dantas, now Bordeaux. His touch too long, out to Alava. Dantas again, on the swivel. His shot was directly into the corner boards. And now a chance to break away. Here's Porch with speed, and Keaton Woods took him down. And denial of an opportunity leads to a blue card for Woods. So Baltimore heads to a power play as Keaton Woods just got caught up between the legs of Chad Porch and took him down. First blue card of the season for Keaton Woods. He had 4 of them in his career, all 4 of them coming last season in 23-24. As there's another look at the infraction. Baltimore with the 5th best power play in the league. They've only had 3 attempts on the man advantage, and they've scored on 1 of them. Chad Porch does have the lone power play goal for this Baltimore side. 90 seconds left to go in the first half. Baltimore with a 2-1 lead, looking to add to it. Silla. There's confirmation the penalty is tripping for the blue card. Back to Silla for Baltimore. Now up to Pereiras. Pereiras to Silva again. UCFC penalty kill. That's 3 of 5 on the season, 60%. That's 10th in the league. Special teams has not been the strong suit of this UCFC side, but so far, no shots for Baltimore on this man advantage. Still just passing around looking for an opening. They haven't found it yet. Silla in the corner. Left it to Pereiras. His shot blocked by De Andrade. 42 seconds left to go in the first half. 1 minute and 6 seconds on the penalty. Another shot blocked by Santana. Off the corner boards, it remains in play. Half a minute left. As here is Silla. Entry in and another deflection. That time on the shot from Jairo Guevara. Silla. Down to Jesus Pacheco. And now a volley in front. Alava, 9 seconds left in the half. Pass in entry, Guevara, what a save from Coughlin. Another chance in front, deflected away, and the buzzer sounds. Utica City kills off the first minute and 34 seconds of the Keaton Woods penalty. Andrew Coughlin's fired up about it, but the Blast do have that 2-1 lead heading into the break. Only 3 shots on goal for Utica in the first 30 minutes. 9 shots on goal for the Blast. 7 saves for Andrew Coughlin. And the Blast take that 2-1 lead into the break. Here's Michael Lear standing by.
With Vinny Dantas down here with Vinny. Vinny, what do you think of the first half from your guys' perspective, heading in down 1?
I mean, it's a good game. I think we're in it. We just got to tighten up a couple things, mostly technically, make sure that we get our legs under our body and just put one foot in front of the other. I think we're doing good, though.
What happened on your goal to get things started offensively?
It's just a post-up play, find me down low, and I'll try to spin and shoot, and that time I was fortunate.
And how much momentum can a penalty kill like that bring into this team defensively?
I mean, it's huge. To keep them at 2-1 and keep them in a 1-goal difference game is going to be important for us to start chipping back in. So, yeah, it's massive.
Thanks, Vinny.
Thank you.
Give it up for Vinny Dantas.
Vinny Dantas, the lone goal for Utica City FC, but it's been 2 goals for the Blast. One from Juan Pereira, the first goal of the match from Omar Silla, that have the Blast up 2-1. We'll step aside for halftime. When we're back, it's second half action from the Adirondack Bank Center.
All right, fans. To get today's Davidson or Bronx halftime underway, please welcome back to the bench your Utica City dance crew.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Hi, Gordy Gerson here.
Ricardo Orozco.
Taylor Bond.
And Frank Mastervito, owner of Mastervito Hyundai, and proud sponsor of this year's 2023-2024 UCFC soccer team. Come see why we were chosen as the 2023 Global Hyundai Dealer of the Year.
And select from 700 new and pre-owned vehicles.
Mastervito Hyundai, Commercial Drive in Yorkville, or online anytime at mastervitohyundai.com.
Make your move to Mastervito Hyundai.
Shoot! He
Welcome back, everyone. This is MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastiavansky. It is great to see you again. Thanks so much for watching. Sit back, relax. 5 minutes is all I need to get you caught up on all that's gone down in the league over the past week.
Strikers on the counter. Justin Stinson, a near Wallace score, and the Strikers immediately find the back of the net. Munir Alami.
The Empire Strikers had a rather underwhelming start to the season, but the Empire struck back last week big time. First, in their Thursday tilt with Tacoma, the boys in purple came back to down the Stars 10-5. Then they traveled to Mesquite to face Texas, and they spoiled the Outlaws season opener by that same 10-5 score. Now, the Tacoma Stars are in a bit of a slide right now. After starting the season with an impressive win over San Diego, they've dropped 3 straight. Last weekend, there was that loss to the Strikers, and then they dropped a tough 5-4 decision to the Sockers on Friday night. It was a mixed bag for Milwaukee last weekend. They took on old school rival Baltimore on the 20th and edged them out in a 5-4 thrilling encounter in Brew City. But then it was off to Dallas for their home opener, and the Sidekicks prevailed in this one 7-3. You've got to think this bodes well for Dallas, who, despite only having 1 win, have been competitive in nearly all of their games so far. Harrisburg hosted its first 2 home games of the season, and while they didn't get wins, they've been encouraging as well. Last season, there were a lot of blowout losses, but they've kept their games close so far. They fell to Utica 7-6 on Saturday, and then on Sunday 6-3 to the Baltimore Blast. Jamie Thomas notched 2 tallies for the Blast in that victory. So who are some hot players coming out of last weekend? How about Joey Tavernese, the ageless wonder from Harrisburg? Now in his 13th season, if you can believe it, Joey had 4 points in the game against Utica and was named the second star. But the man who was named the game's first star was Kelvin Oliveira, who's just having a remarkable rookie MASL season. The Brazilian superstar put up a hat trick. He now has 10 points this year and is tied for first in league scoring. A quick note about Marco Fabian. He had 2 goals against Tacoma and was the game's first star. On Saturday against Texas, though, he was held goalless for just the second time in 25 career MASL games. That's how good the Mexican magician has been. Okay, on New Year's Eve, before you head out to party, there's 3 MASL games as an appetizer. Blast against UCFC at 3:05 Eastern. The Sidekicks in Milwaukee to face the Wave at 3:05 Central Time. And it's the Battle of Missouri. St. Louis, by the way, picked up its first win of the season against Dallas last weekend. They host KC at 2:05 Central Time. Players of the week now, and they are Andrew Coughlin, the goalkeeper from Utica City, Emmanuel Aguirre from Empire, and his teammate Justin Stinson. Let's start things off with Aguirre, your defensive player of the week. 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and he had a game-winning goal for the Empire Strikers. His teammate Justin Stinson, just a rock star. 4 goals, 2 assists in 2 wins for the boys in purple. And in goal, Andrew Coughlin was instrumental in that Utica City win over Harrisburg. 11 saves in the contest, and he even chipped in with 1 assist. Okay, time for the plays of the week.
See MLS Super Draft Pick gets dispossessed by Mansoret. Strikers looking to counter. Stinson with a shot. Justin Stinson with the golazo of the game. Oh, Dios mío, que golazo, Stinson.
In the third. 4 scorers on the field.
Hands up.
playing our song. Ty, you gives you a friend, and James Thomas into the top shelf.
Here's the Adirondack. Herrero! It's so pretty. It's gorgeous, in fact.
From getting in, Niamsi looking to flush it out. Turnage and volley it.
Do indeed, my friend, but
shot by Cox, and what a opportunity! Beat Reyes into Fabian Marco, winding up Marco, upper right corner, where my Uncle Franz keeps the good stops. Strikers score, que golazo, Doctor!
And that is a wrap for this week's show, but just a reminder that all throughout the season, you can stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL by checking out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Taylor & the Cook is now open at 311 Main Street. It's everything you know and love about one of the top 100 restaurants in the country, but now with so much more. We're proud to offer a new menu, items for everyone to enjoy, from a cheeseburger to a steak sandwich, scallops, filet, and everything in between. Sit by the fire and enjoy a cocktail for happy hour, or book a reservation online. Or you can just walk in. Taylor & the Cook, so much more than before.
Country rock trailblazer, Brantley Gilbert, the Tattoos Tour 2025.
These ain't just some tattoos, this is who I am. This is what
Adirondack Bank Center, Friday, April 25th, with special guests Travis Denning and Peyton Smith. Get tickets now at EmpireStateTix.com. The brand new album Tattoos is available everywhere. For more, visit BrantleyGilbert.com. Produced by Pepper Entertainment.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica! Let's go!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
What's your story? What moments make life an adventure? Community is where memories happen. At Bank of Utica, enriching our community for current and future generations has been part of our mission since 1927. By supporting local, community-focused organizations, we work together to open doors to education, the arts, and meaningful career paths. Making stories to remember. Bank with Utica.
Warm up at Stewart Shops. From hot coffee to soups, hot entrees, and cheeseburgers, Stewart Shops is a great place for a quick bite that will warm you up and satisfy your cravings this time of year. You'll find more choices than most fast food restaurants, like the delicious meatballs, the crispy chicken sandwich, chicken tenders, and the endless combinations of make-your-own hot dogs with free meat sauce. You're in and back on the road in no time with a hearty meal that will keep you going all day. Warm up at Stewart Shops with great, easy food.
Rome Health. We bring the best orthopedic and sports medicine care right to your neighborhood. Our experienced team includes orthopedic surgeons, sports medicine specialists, and physical therapists working together to get you back to the things that you love to do. So whether you need an injection for arthritis pain, rotator cuff surgery, a joint replacement, or help recovering from a concussion, we're committed to delivering superior care to you. Rome Health. The best orthopedic care out there, here.
We are the best spine care facility in the region. We are providing world-class care for our patients. We are Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. Suffering from neck pain, back pain, frustrated because you can't get any relief? Let Dr. Q and his staff provide you with the care and compassion that you need. With the latest and greatest technology, Dr. Q and his staff will help get your health and your life back to what you deserve. Dr. Q cares about you. Call us today.
Country rock trailblazer, Brantley Gilbert, the Tattoos Tour 2025.
These ain't just some tattoos, this is who I am. This is what
Adirondack Bank Center, Friday, April 25th, with special guests Travis Denning and Peyton Smith. Get tickets now at EmpireStateTix.com. The brand new album Tattoos is available everywhere. For more, visit BrantleyGilbert.com. Produced by Pepper Entertainment.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica! Let's go!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center as we get set for the second half of action. In between the third and fourth quarter, we've got a little ball drop going on. As you can see on your screen, the ball at the top of the screen will be dropped in the next 15 minutes, after the next 15 minutes of play, as the Adirondack Bank Center gets set for the second half of action between Utica City FC and the Baltimore Blast. It's the away side who lead 2-1. Thanks to goals from Omar Silla and Juan Pereira. Vinny Dantas, the lone goal scorer for Utica City FC, scoring against a Blast team in which he played 6 seasons for before moving on 2 seasons with Tacoma and a season with Texas. And then now, here in Utica, Dantas scoring against the Blast. But the Blast will start the third period on a power play. They've got 26 seconds left on the Keaton Woods penalty that happened at the end of the second quarter. It was a tripping penalty on Chad Porch. So that'll get us started in the second half. And around the MASL, there's a couple more games in action on this New Year's Eve day. The Kansas City Comets and St. Louis Ambush. The Comets are currently up 4-3, beginning of the third quarter there. And then the Dallas Sidekicks taking on the Milwaukee Wave in Milwaukee. And last check there, it is 1-0 Milwaukee in the first quarter. So action all around on New Year's Eve. We've got a ball drop after this quarter of play here in Utica. But UCFC chasing a 1-goal deficit as Baltimore lead 2-1. No Kelvin Oliveira in this Utica City side as we're underway in quarter number 3. And now 17 seconds left on the power play for Baltimore. Now 10 seconds on the power play. A chance in front. Alava took his man down and a chance on the break. Maybe a shorthanded goal here for Utica. Instead, getting in the way is Baltimore. UCFC return to full strength. Keaton Woods right back into action, right back into the mix. There's a player down on the far side for Baltimore. Keaton Woods fires a shot. It's deflected. Baltimore looking to clear. And now a whistle stopped the play as limping off to the bench is Jesus Pacheco. And he was down for a while there before he got up and was able to get off to the Baltimore bench. So Utica City FC kills off the penalty. Now 4 for 6 on the season. as Nate Bordeaux heads the ball towards the attacking end. Dantas fires a shot, and it's right into the path of Zierhofer. Quick restart as he'll find Mateus Silva. First MASL season for the Brazilian native. He also scored a goal in his first MASL game. That's his only goal of the season. As Baltimore into the attacking corner, here is Silva. Rolls it back and thought about the shot, did Patrick Thompson. There's a back heel in front, and Utica City clears it away. Dantas stumbling through control and couldn't maintain it. In that second quarter, Baltimore fired 9 shots towards Andrew Coughlin. Utica City only had the 1. As that ball goes out of play. Andrew Coughlin made 8 saves in the first half. Mike Zierhofer made 3. And thanks to Coughlin's play, UCFC is only down by 1. Pass all the way up to Junior Pinal. He scored in his first 2 MASL games. This is his 3rd. Here's De Andrade. Somo. Isak Somo steps in, a couple of jab steps, now off the wall. Chance in front, it's fired in! Junior Pinal, 3 goals in 3 games, and we're all tied up at 2. And Junior Pinal is a man in form. Isak Somo off the wall, and how about a Wallace Scora for Pinal? Perfectly timed run, a perfect pass from Somo. It's his 3rd assist of the season, and we're all tied up just 2 minutes into quarter number 3. "13 minutes left to go in this 3rd frame as Zierhofer steps forward. And what a player Junior Pinal has been for this Utica City offense, now especially crucial with the absence of Kelvin Oliveira. Wondering where that offensive production could come from, and it's been the 2 target players, Vinny Dantas and Junior Pinal, who have stepped up in Oliveira's absence. He's out in Italy with the Brazil national team for the Kings League Cup of Nations. And there is Pinal again, quickly turning into a fan favorite here in Utica. Both Oliveira and Pinal in their rookie MASL seasons. Ronaldinho. Forward to Santana. Santana feeling pressure from Ozzy Anang. Anang making his first appearance of the season, and last time he played an MASL game, January 27th of this year at Harrisburg. Hasn't scored since 2022. March of 2022 against San Diego. That was the last time Ozzy Anang scored. As bursting through the midfield, and now playing it out wide, Baltimore on the counter. Here's Porch. 6 goals in the last 3 games for Chad Porch. Omar Silla scored the first goal of the game. Great pass from Silla, but Marshad Amadi able to track that one down and clear it away. Amadi has also played well for this Utica City side, just hasn't freed himself up for the chances that he's looking for. One of MASL 2's best scorers last season, Marshad Amadi. As Silla, crossfield pass. Now Silva. Back to the Guinea native, Omar Silla. His pass too soft. Juan Alava steps in the way. Ronaldinho couldn't control, and Silva picks it back up. Brazilian Mateus Silva makes it through the midfield and passes to Juan Pereira. Pereira scored a goal in the second quarter. That's the last Baltimore goal that's been scored. Since then, it was Junior Pinal who tied things up 2 minutes in to the second half. Alava looking for Dantas, and Zierhofer comes out and punches that one away. Over to Santana. Has Woods next to him and plays to Keaton Woods. Berger. Crossfield again, intended for Dantas. Vinny Dantas on the turn, almost found that far post. And then the follow-up shot from Jace Berger was curling high. But inches away from a moment of magic for Vinny Dantas. Here's another look at that one in the bottom right corner of your screen. He scored the first goal on the turn. That one he didn't even turn. He just swung that foot around and made great contact with the ball. Somo. The pass forward from Alava ticked off the heels of Somo, and now Baltimore gained possession. Down to Jamie Thomas. Thomas, who's played for the Blast since 2016, 142, now 143 career games. Into the corner, held on to by Junior Pinal. And Pinal gets it away for Utica. Thomas this season, 3 goals, 3 assists, all in the last 3 games for this Blast side. Here's Silla. Silla again, stretch pass forward. And Alava wins the challenge. Player down for Baltimore. Play continues. Nilton De Andrade bursting through the middle. And now a chance on the counter for Porch. 6 goals for Porch. He plays it out wide. A sliding challenge stops as a whistle blows. And I believe Isak Somo made contact with the hand as he slid down. So that's where the stoppage in play comes from. It was a natural position. He's putting his hands down to brace his fall. So no card for Somo. It'll just be a free kick for the Blast. On the ensuing free kick, crossfield pass sliding in, and the shot goes over. Nelson Santana was diving at the ball with an outstretched leg, but didn't make contact with it. It'll be a goalkeeper restart for Kauflin. Rolled out to Santana. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter as Gio Alves finds help in Keaton Woods. Back to Alves. Santana pinched off the ball, and it's picked up by Kauflin. Alves did a good job to shield his marker. Belliard. Goal and an assist last game for Emmanuel Belliard. 2-2 game, still looking for something to break the deadlock after the Junior Pinal goal. Now Alava. Belliard again. Belliard has Mershad Ahmadi in front of him, but it's only those 2 Utica City players in the attacking half right now. Now players filter forward, but still just hanging around that midfield line. Ronaldinho. With a burst of speed, Ronaldinho gets past one, but the touch too long, and Zierhofer collects. Zierhofer wants a long throw. Bordeaux heads it away. Alava. Back to Bordeaux. Bordeaux stood up, still moving forward, and then loses out on it. Alava tracked it back. Dantas has the ball taken away. Gets it to Ronaldinho. And Ronaldinho maintains possession, even with pressure coming from Juan Pereira. Ronaldinho looking up, miscommunication with Dantas, who is moving to the near corner, as Ronaldinho played it to the far corner. Now turning forward, here's Jairo Guevara. Guevara still searching for his first goal of the season. Coming off of a 5-goal season last year. He only played 11 games, did Guevara, as that one goes out of play off of Bordeaux. That'll get us to our third quarter media timeout. The lone goal of the period belongs to Utica City off the foot of Junior Pinal, who's got 3 goals in his last 3 games. We'll step aside. We'll be back after the media timeout. Back after the media timeout, as Utica City has tied things up at the beginning of the third quarter thanks to the goal by Junior Pinal, and since then we've been deadlocked at 2. Vinny Dantas, Junior Pinal, the 2 goal scorers. Utica City still without Kelvin Oliveira for the next 2 games. At least the next 2 games, I should say, as he's out with the Brazil Kings League Nations Cup team out in Italy for the Kings League Cup of Nations. There's a couple more MASL stars that are headed to Italy to participate in that tournament. The one that stands out for UCFC fans, former UCFC defender Stefan Mijatovic is a part of the USA squad. As here's Baltimore on the restart. Chance in front. On the turn, a shot deflected and cleared away by Utica City. Nilton De Andrade on the break with speed. Has Logan Roberts beside him. De Andrade runs into traffic, and Baltimore regain possession. Now it'll go the other way. Here's Pereira, and he'll turn it around, slow things down, back to Jamie Thomas. Thomas misplayed a pass. But Baltimore right back with possession. Isak Somo stops the Baltimore progress. And now moving down this near side, it's Victor Pereiras. His touch too long. Coughlin picks up. Santana surveys. Back to Gio Alves. 5.5 minutes to go as Mershad Amadi picks it up on the near side. Pass forward from Belliard into no man's land. Junior Pinal was on the other side of the box. Now a slow ball cleared forward by Baltimore. Chance to break on the counter. Guevara, one-timer into the bottom corner. What a strike from Baltimore. Victor Pereiras finds the back of the net. It's 3-2. Jairo Guevara set up the play. He was all alone, got a touch off the wall, and then found Victor Pereiras, whose one-time shot found the bottom right corner. And the Blast lead yet again. UCFC has not led in this game so far. It's been either tied or it's been the Blast up by 1. And now another chance for Baltimore to move forward. Backheel pass. All the way forward to Azianang. Battle for the ball, Mateus Silva and Ronaldinho, and this time Ronaldinho maintains possession. Fans, you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Here's Ronaldinho. His shot parried in front, loose in front, and Zierhofer got a leg to it. Logan Roberts was bearing down on goal, and Zierhofer somehow cradled it into his hands. Great shot from Ronaldinho. The rebound was there for Roberts, but Zierhofer got a stop with his legs and denies Superman a goal. You can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. You can also subscribe to MASL TV on YouTube. You can find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Here's Soma. All the way back. And now moving forward. Somo, miscommunication with Juan Alava, but possession will remain with Utica City. Alava goes all the way to the opposite corner with Dantas, who couldn't bring it down. Touch to the outside, Juan Pereira. Juan Pereira gets it away. A shot from Thomas. Another chance for Baltimore. Diving towards it was Pereiras. And now a foul in the corner, as it looks like Gio Alves went down. It's been a physical game, and Gio Alves has felt the brunt of a couple of hard challenges. And Utica City restarts with Isak Somo. Over to Santana. And the rebound. Well, Isak Somo just continued his run to the corner and wasn't aware that the ball was headed back to him. Here's Belliard into space. Looking out wide to Somo. Belliard got a ball back, intended for Dantas. Santana heads away. Up and high into the air here at the Adirondack Bank Center, but brought down by the Blast. Santana defending up the pitch. Still no whistle as Santana looks to have gained control of the ball. And Belliard. The fans cheering for Nelson Santana. And Alava up forward now to Dantas. Dantas turns, wants that space, instead will lay it off. Alava. Off the wall, Alava's header, saved by Zierhofer. The right hand of Mike Zierhofer denies Utica City. Alava gets it back. A chance now for Dantas, all alone. Another save from Mike Zierhofer. What a two incredible moments for the goalkeeper. Zierhofer with two big-time stops to keep the Blast up by 1. Coming off of a game, the last time he played, where he made 12 saves against the Wave, Zierhofer continues to produce for this Blast team. And the free kick from Dantas goes right in the path of Baltimore. Moving forward with speed is Thomas. He's brought down by Keaton Woods. And now Woods goes down and the whistle blows. There's another look at that first save from Zierhofer. And now another card is shown. And it's the third yellow of the game for Baltimore. This one goes to Jamie Thomas, the defender, the midfielder for the Blast. His first card of the season as well. He had 2 yellow cards last year. And it's the third yellow card of the game for Baltimore. De Andrade. Up now to Junior Pinal. Now Santana fires a shot, and it's into the netting. The MASL All-Star Game is headed here to Utica, New York on February 12th of 2025. You can follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. And the first batch of players will be released tomorrow on January 1st of the new year. So you can stay tuned to all of the MASL social media to get a look at who the first crop of All-Stars will be. There will be some fan voting after that as well. But the All-Star Game is now 2 months away from being hosted here in Utica. Pass forward by the Blast. Chance off the wall, chested down and into the gloves of Coughlin. Good work from Juan Pereira up front for Baltimore. And Jamie Thomas, confirmation of the yellow card for dissent. So he's out of play for the next 5 minutes. No man advantage for Utica. It's just Jamie Thomas who will be in the penalty box for the next 5 minutes as Mershad Ahmadi gets a pass forward to Junior Pinal. 1 minute left in quarter number 3. Both teams with one score in the period. It started with Junior Pinal, and then Victor Pereira got one back for Baltimore to keep the 1-goal lead. Ball in the corner. Pressure coming from Juan Alava. Back with UCFC. And Keaton Woods will pick it up. Woods. To Berger. Now Bordeaux. Berger again. Berger into traffic with 25 seconds left in the quarter. He'll move it wide to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho off the wall, looking for help. It falls to Woods, who can't get it on target. Blocked away by Baltimore. 13.7 seconds left to go. Bordeaux off the wall. And that one cleared away. Coughlin is high and will clear it forward. Bordeaux gets a touch on it. 6 seconds left. Bordeaux fires over. And now with 3 seconds, Woods in the corner. can't find any space, and that will be it for the third quarter. Both teams tack on one additional goal, but we're deadlocked in a matchup of defense and goalkeepers. We're going to send it down now here shortly to Michael Lear because he's got the ball drop for Utica City and the Adirondack Bank Center to ring in 2025.
We ask that you now direct your attention to the video board as we look back at some of the best UCFC moments from 2024.
Hi, my name is Nelson and this is Frank.
We just moved in. Thank you for having us.
Albus to Woods. Score! And we're joining a pair of crazy eights.
Hey, Michael. What's up, Frank? Did you take my chair? Your chair? No, I didn't take your chair.
Rebound, it rattles into the box. Gio Alves, Ronaldinho shoots and scores! His first of the playoffs, and Utica has the early lead.
Oliveira wants the hat trick, finds it! 4 consecutive hat tricks for Kelvin Oliveira! It's 9-5 City!
Utica City FC, and as we count down to 2025 together, we want to thank each and every one of you. So we're going to count down from 30 and get ready for 2025. From Tommy, from Everton, from our entire organization, we want to thank you, the fans, for being there with us through every home game, through every road game, and through everything that the city goes through. So let's count this down together and get ready for 2025. In 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. New Year!
Waiting for you to shake it and shake it. Make it or take it. The point is we made it. Quarterback the game call.
All right, let's bring the boys back with the UCFC chant. You know the drill. Ready? UCFC! UC!
The Adirondack Bank Center with the ball drop in between the third and the fourth quarter. We're ready for 2025, but not just yet. Adds on 3 assists as Vinny Dantas gets in on the header, and Zierhofer has to kick it away. And now a chance on the break, and Coughlin sprawls out. Shot went wide. So 14.5 minutes left to go. Utica City chasing a 1-goal deficit for the third time today. But every time so far, the first 2 times I should say, the City have equalized. Pass down low, Jesus Pacheco. Pacheco, who's been an MASL vet. He started in 2019 with Ontario, but has played the last 2 years with the Blast. Errant pass, and Vinny Dantas runs onto it, looking to an on-running Nilton De Andrade. And De Andrade got the pressure there, and almost won possession back, but a whistle called, and a foul, as De Andrade, angry about that one, will head to the bench. Quickly back in, now Zierhofer. Forward to Willie Bremise. And now over, chipped in by Pereiras, and Coughlin makes the initial save and then gathers up the ball off the boards. 3-2 the score. The Blast holding that slim one-goal advantage that they had for a majority of the game. If it hasn't been tied, it's been Baltimore up by 1. Ronaldinho looking for the return pass from Santana. Ronaldinho goes down. Just got caught up in some traffic, and now Utica City turn forward. Junior Pinal. Pinal onto that left foot. Fires in the back of the net. It's 2 for Pinal, and we're tied again. Junior Pinal continues the goal scoring. And Utica City 3, Baltimore 3. It starts with the pressure from Ronaldinho and Nelson Santana, and then Junior Pinal, just too much power on it. Gets it under the hands of Zierhofer as he cuts back to that left foot. And it bounces off of Zierhofer's forearm and into the back of the net. So 2 minutes in, and again, a quick start to a quarter for Utica City. And it's the same goal scorer again, Pinal. Off the restart, Zierhofer. Oh, nice back heel flick. Chad Porch bearing down on goal. And he tosses Emmanuel Belliard to the ground. It was Patrick Thompson who got onto it, but it was a great flick from Jairo Guevara. He was back to goal, had a little back heel that freed up Thompson. Coughlin now looking to the corner. Keaton Woods is there for Utica, but so is Jesus Pacheco. Woods looking to stab it away from Pacheco, and does. Mershad Amadi. He ran into some traffic, and Santana maintains possession. Alves. Amadi. Onto his left foot. Amadi fires a shot. Wanted the handball call. Didn't get it. UCFC get the ball back through Dantas. And here is Vinny Dantas again. Looking for a moment of magic against his former team. He scored the first goal of the game for Utica. Couldn't conjure up anything there. And now the Blast on the break. Santana along with Alves, the two defenders, and Santana took his man down. Whistle blows. And the referee walks to the spot. Santana called for the foul. Referees for today, senior referee Brian Miller, Ryan Trombetta, and Steven Montano. The refs, assistant referee Bjorn Soli, and fourth referee Anthony Chiffy. As this one will be just in between that yellow line and the top of the arc for Utica, as limping off is Juan Pereira. He scored a goal today. And we're all tied up with 12 minutes to go in this one. And for head coach David Vescomia, a really golden opportunity here to run a set play from a dangerous goal-scoring area. Silva's to the right of the ball, but onto it and firing a shot, and a save by Coughlin. Here is Silva. Didn't have that last shot as De Andrade called for the foul, and unhappy about it again. There's another look at that Coughlin save. And now referees going to have a conversation about the foul and showing a blue card. And it's a blue card to Nilton De Andrade. And De Andrade is livid on the bench. So De Andrade's blue card. It'll be a free kick and a power play upcoming for the Blast. UCFC already with one big penalty kill at the end of the first half and into the beginning of the third quarter. A team that came into today 3 for 5 is now 4 for 6 on penalty kills. The Blast are 1 for 4 on power play opportunities. And while we get this situated, let's take a look around the scoreboard in the MASL. In the fourth quarter, the Comets still up on St. Louis. The Ambush trailing 3-4 to Kansas City. And in the second quarter, the Wave, Milwaukee up 3-1 over the Dallas Sidekicks. All right, so 2-minute power play for Baltimore, looking to regain a 1-goal lead. As here is Jesus Pacheco. And the blue card for Nilton De Andrade is for foul accumulation. So it's 4 fouls and a half, as there's a save by Coughlin. Santana moving, and he'll clear it away on the slide. Ronaldinho couldn't hang on through traffic. 90 seconds left on the kill for Utica, and the man advantage for Baltimore. Here's Welly Bramusi. His shot juggled a little bit by Coughlin, but safe hands from Mr. Stretch. And Coughlin just throws it as far as he can without getting that 3-line violation. Keep an eye on number 77, Welly Bramusi, on this power play. He's a player who's coming off of 2 goals against Harrisburg in the last matchup on Friday. He's a really electric player and really sneaks in behind the defense into that back post. And Bramusi is an electric player for Baltimore. Here's Pereiras. Over to Bramusi. Deflected away by Roberts. And now Ronaldinho looking for an avenue to clear it. Only gets it to midway. 30 seconds left on the kill for Utica. Bramusi. Pereiras. Pacheco into Guevara, who fires and scores. Jairo Guevara's first goal of the season. And it's now 4-3 Baltimore. Well, the man advantage pays off as Guevara gets it past Andrew Coughlin. And with 10 minutes left in the game, Utica City down by 1 for the 4th time today. Last time Jairo Guevara scored a goal, February 24th. It was at Harrisburg. It's his 2nd season in the MASL and his first goal of this year. He's coming off of a 5-goal year in 23-24. Up to Vinny Dantas. Dantas looking for help, goes to Alves. Now Bordeaux. And Alves can't complete the play, and now a chance for Baltimore on the advantage. Chad Porch with space and a push in the back from Isak Somo. Porch goes down, a foul is called. Well, for the most part, Utica City have done a good job of slowing down Chad Porch, who's one of the most dangerous players on this Baltimore team. 6 goals in the last 3 games. Has an assist to that as well. That time, he just got a little bit too much space. Pacheco standing over this one, and it will go back to Pacheco, who fires with his left foot away into the corner boards. Pacheco gets it back. 9.5 minutes left in the game. Alves battling along with Mateus Silva. And the Brazilian maintains possession for Baltimore. Pereiras. Now back. Thomas. Over to Pereiras. Forward intended for Silva. Running onto it is Bramusi. And Welly Bramusi gets it back. Over to Silva again. Now Eber Ospina. Thomas. UCFC defending. Everyone behind the ball. 8.5 to go now. Good incisive pass in from Baltimore, but Ospina couldn't get control on it. And now Alves gets it away to Somo. Somo's got space. We'll play it back to Alves. Alves and Somo playing pitch and catch here as it's left now for Nate Bordeaux. Bordeaux. Berger. Santana. Forward to Pinal. Off the wall. Pinal's got a chance on the bike. Rebound there. What a save from Zierhofer. And how many times can we say that Zierhofer has been on fire tonight? Initial chance went high from Pinal, and then the header on an almost empty goal. Zierhofer got to it somehow. There's a sliding challenge in the box. And Everton Moreira throws a flag, but even before that, a foul was called. Junior Pinal got taken out in the box. The flag is thrown. And we'll head to a video review for this. Well, Everton Marrera saw play continue. He'll send it down now after the flag. And that was a quick one. No hesitation from head coach Everton Marrera about wanting to challenge that. So the referee crew will take a look at this.
Utica City FC is challenging for that to be upgraded to a blue card. This will also be called the media timeout.
So this will be a media timeout. So I'll step aside as the refs go to a video review. Back after the media timeout, Baltimore up 4-3 as the referee still discussing here the incident in the box that happened as Junior Pinal was fouled. Looked like Jamie Thomas was the one who slid in and took out the legs, but also made contact with the ball, did Thomas. So let's check in on what the call is here. So the call on the field stands. It's a foul, no blue card. It'll be a restart at the top of the arc for UCFC. So now what can Utica draw from this? Fans get on their feet now as Keaton Woods stands over the free kick. Junior Pinal there as well. Pinal goes to take. He fires it. Another save from Zierhofer. Mike Zierhofer has been a brick wall tonight for Baltimore. And another show-stopping save. Pinal again. This time denied by the Baltimore block. DeAndrade over to Woods. Fans willing on the team as we're 7.5 minutes left in the game. DeAndrade gets a return pass. Goes down to the corner, and DeAndrade got taken out. Tough contact to the knee for Nilton, and now possession goes the way of Utica City. Where does UCSC go from here? Down by 1. Dantas onto the right foot, blocked away. Mateus Silva with the block. Standing over this one now is Santana. He's a lone man with a long run-up on this re-entry. He's got Nilton towards the top of the arc. Instead, we'll fire it low. Rebounds loose. Back in front, Keaton Woods. Another denial by Zierhofer. Santana will flick it back to DeAndrade. And how good has Mike Zierhofer been, not just this second half, but this entire game. As a pass looking to go down to the corner, Nilton DeAndrade fires it off the hand of Jamie Thomas. He'll go quickly now, and Mateus Silva gets in the way of that one. Here's Thomas. Looking to the corner to Welly Bramusi. Oh, what a turn by Bramusi, and he fires it in the back of the net and scores. Well, there's that electricity from Welly Bramusi. Just chopped onto his left foot and lasered it into the bottom right corner. Wanalava overrunning that one, and then Bramusi fired it in past Coughlin. It's 5-3. First time this game that Baltimore has led by more than one. They're up 2. And now it looks like Utica City has called timeout. We'll wait to get confirmation on that. And it is a Utica City FC timeout. So down by 2, Utica City looks to find not just the equalizer, now the City have to find 2 to tie things up. And as we head to this timeout, let's take a look around the scoreboard again. It's still 4-3 in the Comets and Ambush game, the battle for Missouri. This one being hosted in St. Louis, just about 7 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's still 4-3, and then out in Milwaukee, the Sidekicks and the Wave, it's Milwaukee up by a score of 3-1 over the Dallas Sidekicks. So Utica City FC is down by 2, 6.5 minutes left to go, and looking for some offense without Kelvin Oliveira, who's in Italy with the Brazil Kings League Cup of Nations team to represent his country in some 7v7 soccer. That is the Kings League. So no Kelvin Oliveira. Right now the offense has been 1 goal from Vinny Dantas and 2 goals from Junior Pinal for this Utica City side for the Blast. It's been a great mix of offense from really everyone involved, and some great goalkeeping from Mike Zierhofer. So 5-3, 6.5 to go here in quarter number 4, and immediately Ronaldinho, after the restart, gets fouled. So Belliard stands over the free kick. Belliard again. Santana. Belliard. Santana again. Now up to Dantas. Belliard. Santana. Belliard. Santana, now Ronaldinho's one-timer off the wall in front. Belliard scores! What a goal from Emmanuel Belliard. What a feed from Ronaldinho. And the Wallace scorer has UCFC back within 1. Great vision from Ronaldinho. Received the pass, played it off the wall. Zierhofer caught out of position as he tried to go directly for the ball. And Belliard finishes up the rebound. And now, the Adirondack Bank Center on its feet, willing this UCFC team to an equalizer. Baltimore calls a timeout now. With a 5-4 lead, let's take a look at how this one got to this point. First quarter, it only took 93 seconds for Omar Silla for Baltimore to give the Blast a 1-0 lead. And then 4 minutes later, Vinny Dantas tied it up at 1-1. That's how we ended the first quarter. Then in the second, there was only 1 goal scored. It was Juan Pereira for Baltimore to make it 2-1 going into half. Then immediately out of halftime, Junior Pinal from Isak Somo with the assist to make things 2-2. And we continue this back and forth affair as Baltimore grabbed a 3-2 lead from Victor Pereiras. And then at the start of the fourth quarter, just like the start of the third, it was Junior Pinal again for UCFC to make it 3-3. Nilton De Andrade got a blue card for 4 fouls and a half. And on that ensuing power play, it was Jairo Guevara from Jesus Pacheco to make things 4-3 Blast, and then Willie Bermusi made it 5-3 with a great left-footed strike before the most recent goal, a Walla Scora from Ronaldinho, who assisted Emmanuel Belliard, who scored for the second game straight. And that led to the Baltimore timeout with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. And so far, it's been even every single quarter. The only difference in this game is that second quarter. Baltimore scored one through Juan Pereira. UCFC didn't score a goal in that second quarter. Other than that, everything's been pretty even between the two sides. Let's take a look at now the goalkeeping performances, because it has been absolutely stellar on both sides. 10 saves now for Zierhofer with 6 minutes left in the game, and Andrew Coughlin has 11. So two goalkeepers that are really playing some high-level indoor soccer. So back after the Baltimore timeout, and he took a timeout after giving up a goal to make things 5-4 in favor of the visitors. And now Ronaldinho immediately on the restart gets taken out. Baltimore maintains possession. Slowly getting louder here in the Adirondack Bank Center. Good move from Thompson. Frees up some space for Bermusi. Still with Welly. And now all the way back. Ronaldinho applying some pressure. Zierhofer off the back wall. Into Mateus Silva. Turnover. Ronaldinho has the speed and will elect to maintain possession. Coughlin steps forward. Somo grabs onto it. Coughlin's thinking about maybe heading to the bench here. No, instead he'll step forward into action. Somo fires a shot. And now Coughlin has a long trek back as that shot goes wide, and Coughlin will be able to pick it up with his hands. Santana. 5-4 scoreline, Baltimore leads. 5 minutes left in the game. Dantas. Somo. Somo looking for an angle over to Coughlin. Santana. Somo down to the corner. Looking for help. It finds Santana. Santana turns it over. This is dangerous. Net is empty. And Santana closed it down. Coughlin had stepped so far forward. He was the third highest man for UCFC, and now the extra attacker jersey comes out. It's Gio Alves. Somo. Back to Alves. So 6 attackers in the final 4 minutes for UCFC. Searching for the equalizer. Somo. Alves. Somo again. Touch took Somo away from the ball and cleared away by Baltimore. But Gio Alves has the extra attacker jersey on. Bordeaux. Alves. Back to Bordeaux. Alves again. Somo looking down low. Finds Bordeaux. Stumbling over the ball, but maintaining possession. UCFC looking for an outlet, finds Alves. Alves in, flicked on. Dantas couldn't get a clean touch on it. Zierhofer wants to throw it away quickly and does. And it touches the foot of Pereiras and goes over the boards. Well, normally that's one that Mike Zierhofer will aim for a goal at, but with the new rule in which goalkeeper throws are also subject to that 3-line violation, he's looking to throw to Pereiras, and Pereiras couldn't bring down the Zierhofer pass. Brought into Dantas. Bordeaux, 3 minutes left. UCFC chasing a goal. 5-4 lead for the Blast. Alves, Dantas. Can't find it out wide. Pass off the boards. Hit the referee. That was out of the play. And as Jesus Pacheco touches it into the net, it'll be a restart for UCFC. So the referees on the field are a part of the field, but the referees that are off the field, if it hits them, they're out of bounds. So that's where Nilton De Andrade stands for the restart. And Nilton De Andrade calls for a timeout. So 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. UCFC will take a timeout to try and set up this extra attacker scenario. And with 2:45, Utica City looking to avoid losing its first game in regulation. They do have a loss in overtime away in San Diego. It was the second game of the season, a 5-6 overtime loss to the Sockers. That was a controversial loss nonetheless, but San Diego did score the last goal of the game in overtime. Baltimore coming off of an overtime game in which they won against Harrisburg, 9-8 the score. And while the story of that game was the offense for Baltimore, the story of this game for Baltimore has been the goalkeeping. Mike Zierhofer has stood on his head for this Baltimore side time and time again. Now up to 12 saves on the afternoon. And around the MASL, scorelines still remain the same. 4-3, Comets lead the Ambush in St. Louis. And 3-1, Milwaukee at home lead the Dallas Sidekicks. Those are your final 3 games in the MASL in 2024. We start again in the new year on January 3rd. That January 3rd game is in Chihuahua as the Savage host the Tacoma Stars. The MASL All-Star Game is headed here to Utica, New York on February 12th, 2025. The first roster drop is tomorrow. 24 players announced. You can get the latest news on all the MASL and the All-Star Game and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Labanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Back after the Utica City FC timeout. Gio Alves fires it into Junior Pinal. Pinal's got 2 goals on the game. He leads Utica City in goals today. Dantas has 1. Belliard has 1. Alves over to De Andrade. Rolled in. Pinal on the hat trick. He finds it. It's all tied up. Junior Pinal, 3 goals tonight. He's been the star. And it's 5-5. How about that? Coming out of the timeout, plays drawn up. Junior Pinal takes it away from a diving Mike Zierhofer and ties things up 5-5. And Nilton immediately celebrating with the fans as Junior Pinal ties things up for the 3rd time today. It's been Junior Pinal with an equalizing goal, and 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. We're all tied up. Immediately down the other end to Coughlin. And now Utica City will push for the winner in regulation. Reminder that if the game goes to overtime, the overtime winning team will be awarded 2 points, with the overtime losing team awarded 1 point. A win in regulation gives the regulation winning team 3 points, with 0 points to a regulation loss. Here's Bordeaux. And off the ball, looked like Isak Soma was brought down, and now the whistle blows for the foul. Minute 50 to go. Utica with momentum, scoring the last 2 goals of the game. Belliard and then Junior Pinal. Here's Dantas, off the wall, in front for Amadi. He couldn't get a clean connection. Marshad Amadi looking for his first goal of the season. The other way, Pereiras fires it wide. Alves without the extra attacker jersey on now. Lost possession. And Utica City forced a retreat. There goes Junior Pinal running in off the bench, looking to provide support. To the far side. Shot comes in. Coughlin off his head. And it's in the back of the net. Chad Porch in front. And Coughlin held up by the referee. It's 6-5 Baltimore. Well, let's take another look at what went down there. Chad Porch was running in. Coughlin made the save. It hit his head. And then Chad Porch celebrates the goal. Hugo Guevaras looked like he swiped an extra time there at Coughlin, and that's what Coughlin was running out for. But good awareness from the refereeing crew to grab Coughlin away from Guevara's. So now the extra attacker jersey comes back out for Gio Alves. And Utica City FC with 74 seconds to find yet another equalizer. But it's been that type of game today. Nilton De Andrade leaves it for Alves. This time it goes the other way and off the foot of Keaton Woods. Andrew Coughlin runs back on the field. Junior Pinal clips it forward. Down to Ronaldinho. Brought it down, but too far in front of him. De Andrade along the boards. Still with De Andrade. And he works out of some trouble. Dantas looking for help. Rolls it over to Pinal. Extra attacker back on, 40 seconds left for Utica City. Over to De Andrade. Now Woods. Alves. Turned over, clipped forward, running back onto it. Junior Pinal, it's a last-ditch effort, and Pinal gets there. Great effort from the man looking to carry this Utica City FC squad. He's still running. Dantas shoots, it's blocked. Alves with 14 seconds left. De Andrade, Alves 10 seconds. Rolls it in, Zierhofer saves, and he will hold on. A nail biter as Zierhofer throws it away, and Baltimore victorious. 6-5 the final score. The winning goal scored in the last 80 seconds of the match by Chad Porch. And it's the leading goal scorer for Baltimore who puts the game to bed with his second game-winning goal of the season. The Blast victorious. Utica City now 1-1 at home in the 24-25 season as we ring in the new year. A tough battle between these two sides. The star was Mike Zierhofer for this Baltimore side, just denying every chance it seemed like Utica City had. Andrew Coughlin played well, and we've got Michael Lear down on the field with Andrew Coughlin. We'll send it down to him to get his thoughts on the match.
Presented by Wells Fargo with your goalkeeper, Andrew Coughlin. Andrew, tough loss here tonight, but what do you think overall of the first two home games?
I mean, listen, the energy in this building's been great, and that's thanks to you guys, so please, I'm sorry we couldn't get it done for you tonight, but we'd love to see you back here January 12th. Get loud, and we're going to get a fucking W for you. Sorry for my language.
What do you guys talk about in the locker room or in this week in practice to bounce back from this and get ready for next weekend?
Yeah, we just got to stop, changing goals with the other team. We got to hunker down on defense a little bit more. But, you guys see it. We have all the pieces. We just got to put it together for you guys.
Thanks, Andrew. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Give it up for your goalkeeper, Andrew Coughlin.
So that'll do it from the Adirondack Bank Center in 2024. We'll pick things back up here in Utica on January 12th, but before then, Utica City FC heads to Baltimore on January 4th. So next home game, we're here at the Adirondack Bank Center, January 12th, against this very Baltimore Blast side at 3:05 p.m. But a quick recap, Mike Zierhofer, 14 saves on the night. Chad Porch, 1 goal, 1 assist to lead the way for Baltimore. On the other side, Junior Pinal with a hat trick, the first of his young MASL career. Andrew Coughlin with 11 saves and 6 goals allowed, as we call it a night here at the Adirondack Bank Center, and we also call it a year. We'll see you in 2025, for the final time in 2024. Arnav Pokrel, thanking you for tuning in. For everyone in the production, I want to thank you for tuning in to matches on MASL TV in 2024. We'll pick things right back up in 2025. Have a good night. Have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe, and we'll see you next year.